Okay. Yo, what's good, y'all? No Mercy, Trap New York shit, no mercytv.com. We here, man. Just had Quarantine 3 event this past weekend. 5 year event. 5 year event. We got a lot of the battlers that, participated and put on. And one of the first things I want to say is just thank all of y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Like the performances that I seen, whether great or not that great, I felt like everybody was hungry and everybody came with it, the best they possibly could. And with this being the development league, right? We're not going hard on oh, you didn't win the battle, oh, you choked, because y'all have to remember that y'all are all still up and coming. You feel me? Like we're not expecting y'all at this current level to be able to put on summer madness performances like a Rex or a Sue Surf or anything like that. We expect y'all to show up, rap, and if there's things that need tightening up, then we gonna help, let y'all know what that is. And then going forward, y'all improve. You understand? And so salute to all of y'all for just coming through on Saturday and just putting on for the platform, man. Like we really appreciate it. You know what I mean? So damn, what full battle do we have here? All right, we got Jay Frazier and Premonitions here. So let's talk about that battle first.
It was good.
Good.
All right. Jay Frazier, how'd you feel about the battle?
I thought it was a dope battle. I thought that it was cool and everything. I liked how he freestyled in the first round. I wasn't planning on freestyling. He did that. I rebutted later on. I got my material out. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy with my performance, to be honest with you, Taddy. I thought it was pretty dope overall.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of my shit landed. I think I could have been a little louder with projection. I think that there's a couple of things performance wise that weren't perfect, but I think it also kind of worked with what I was trying to do, which I mean might be a bigger picture kind of thing. But overall, I wouldn't say I knocked it out the park, but I would say I was doing what I did. You know what I'm saying? I thought Premonitions was pretty dope. I thought he had a solid performance. I thought it was a pretty dope battle, to be honest with you. My personal opinion.
Okay. Premonitions, what you thought?
Nah, I gotta agree. I definitely thought it was a dope battle. I do feel like I won the battle. I think the thing that really stood out for me in that battle, I think I just rapped better. I think my performance was a bit better than his as far as the energy up in it.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I think that was definitely there. When I look at I critique my own performance, because like I said, I'm my own harsh critic. 2-minute rounds, you don't have a lot of time always to do certain things. So I think in the second and third, I turned up a lot more as far as the punches. The whole rock scheme I tried in the first round, I think that would have been a doper concept with longer rounds and with a slight tweak on the execution of the bars. But also, I'm happy with the performance. I feel like I came up, I had the rebuttal game on point. I think it's a lot of shit niggas gonna have to catch on cam for sure. But I feel like Jay Frazier did his thing. I felt like he brought the element that I don't necessarily have as far as and that's what I tried to attack in the third, the comedic element. And that's not to take away from you and say he can't rap, because he could definitely rap. But I think that's what a lot of his strong suit lies in, his ability to use humor to placate to the crowd, his presence and stuff like that. Which is something I tried to attack in the third. And like I said, it was a dope battle, dope performance, and dope performance on both ends. And I think it's gonna be a nice, digestible, enjoyable battle when y'all watch it on YouTube. You feel me? Y'all gonna enjoy it.
I agree, and I think it was a very dope back and forth kind of battle, and I think that even the freestyles I feel like a lot of my shit was getting reaction, so I felt like I could have had a better performance, but at the same time, I feel good about the fact that I think that the shit that I was supposed to hear a reaction to, I was hearing a reaction to. You know what I'm saying? Even if I wanted the Michael B. Jordan, the wire thing, I heard a girl in the back say, "Where's Wallace?" And I was like, that hit my heart right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard that too. I heard that.
Like that out the blue, you're like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm not really I'm not gonna say I'm not going to go and wear the fact that I think you won. I I think I won, but I think we both should feel that way. You know what I'm saying?
Of
I
course,
think at the end of the day, we both accomplished our mission. We got our rounds out clean. We had a solid performance, and I mean, I think you were better than I had seen in the past. I kept on calling you trash the whole battle. In this battle, you wasn't totally trash.
You ain't watched it. See, let me ask you like a legit question. Have you watched any of my performances since the Be the MC battle? Like this real talk.
Since what?
Since the Be the
who
MC
battle?
battle, have you watched my Bobby T battle, my Will Porter battle when I smoked your boy C Fliz?
I saw you smoke
battle.
Fliz a long time ago. You got a lot better from that. You got a lot better from then, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
that's
gonna
my
lie.
point. No, that's my
I know,
point.
I know.
Elevation.
I know, and I mean, like at the end of the day, like you know, you don't got a right for your opponent. You got a right to do better than your last performance. We're all developing, as Mercy was saying. We're all just trying to improve and step up what we do. So, it was to me like a win or a loss is really not it. What's more important is winning the fans is wanting them to see more of you. And I feel like we both did kind of a good job of having strong performances, and that's something you can build on.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing. And not to talk too much, y'all. My bad, we talking too much. But
no,
that's
we the
why
first battle here. It's cool.
That's why I do agree. Which I think the goal is ultimately, like I said, I go in every battle like I want to win. I want to walk out feeling like a winner. Like that's always my goal and my ambition. But the goal is to walk out wanting people to see more. Now, what I do, I'm not happy because I did not achieve my goal. I wanted my goal was to have a performance of the night. I did not have that. So. And I sat and I'm an honest assessor of all battles. I think right now we have the second best performance of the night in this room at the moment. The best performance of the night is not here. So because I didn't achieve my goal, I'm not 100% happy with it. But I do think we put on for the trap. And I'm talking about you, Fat Man. I'm gonna show you some love. But I thought you had the second best performance of the night.
He was fired. He was fired. Fuck, you had mad personality.
Yeah,
I had the front row seat for that shit. You was vibing in that battle. I thought your opponent choked in the third because he had some shit. Like y'all had one.
If it wasn't for that delinquent Big Aki, he shouldn't be in there rapping like that. I think he might have edged your performance, Matt. But you did your fucking thing, my G. I'm gonna let y'all.
Yeah, that's because he a youngin'. He killed that shit. I was proud of that little nigga.
Facts.
So look, we're gonna talk about that in a second. Everybody that's on, I want to get y'all opinions on Jay Frazier and Premonition's battle. Like for those of y'all that was able to catch it, what y'all thought? Let's start with Fat Mac.
Well, I wasn't able to catch it. I tried to watch it on the live feed while I was outside, and that joint was cutting out. So I'm gonna keep it real G. But when I do watch it, I'm gonna hit both of y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know.
I know how that be after you battle. Sometimes you need some air. You ain't trying to be around the battles right away.
Bro, I'm telling you, because y'all understand. When it come to my turn, I tell you, I was tight. You know what I mean?
I bet.
All right, Justin Tom, what you thought about the battle?
I thought what they were saying was right on the money. It was a really dope battle. I caught the Premonition's whole rock thing, and I loved it. The first round, that was incredible. He was able to do all of that, and like he said, a short amount of time, and he was breaking down names mad movies from all of them, and I was to fit that in to a short round, and it still was a great really solid round. Is I think that's very impressive too. When you don't have a lot of time to fit stuff like that in, and it's still really dope when you do it. That was fire. So yeah, I thought I really enjoyed his performance, and I watched all his battles, BDMC, his Chain Gang. So obviously I watched that battle. And Fliz, I saw his Fliz battle, his Bobby T battle. I saw because me and Bobby T was gonna be on the Florida card before a little bit after that battle came out. So I was let me get familiar a little bit with Bobby T. So definitely what Frazier was saying. Yeah, Premonition's been stepping up, and as up and comers, it's good that he's he's consistently growing and being a great artist. So that's dope for him. Frazier's my guy, man. It's good. It's always good to see Frazier perform, and especially when he gets all his material out. I talk to Frazier all the time, man, about the short preps and shit. So when I go,
we polar opposites with that. You have rounds done the day you book a battle. I'll be like, I bet when do I need to get it down to have it down? You know what I'm saying?
It's scary when you talk to Frazier and it's 3 days before the battle, and he's I got a round and a half or something. And it's come on, bro, we gotta link up and go to this event in 2 days. But he shows up and does his thing. So definitely, of course, a lot better from the last time with the Boogie battle, but to able to be, do stuff like that where he throws in rebuttals and he's comfortable enough to do that like every round is like definitely dope. So yeah, they had a great battle. They were saying what they could work on better and stuff like that, which is great. At least they know and they realize it. They want to improve and stuff, but it's definitely a dope start. And, I think if they both improve on what they're trying to do, they definitely gonna be problems. So I definitely enjoyed the battle.
Okay. So I know John Jay said he's supposed to be here in a few. So let's talk about. Damn, and I was waiting to see if we could get Wes Craver or Gambit on. They're supposed to be pulling up. But let's talk about that battle. Let's talk about Wes Craver versus Gambit because that was a very dope battle. That was a very dope battle. Dope showings from both of them. We're gonna start with Jay Frazier. What did you think of that battle?
I thought they were vets. I thought they showed why they're vets. I thought it was dope the fact that Wes thought it was a 3-rounder and he was just able to kind of get it out like that. That was pretty wild because, like, it's the funniest thing in the world, too. I knew that they both thought it was different rounds, too. So I remember the face-off we had last week. Gambit was talking about, I got a however many minute-long clip. And I know for a fact, talking to Wes, he was telling me, he's like, oh, yeah, this is 3 rounds. I'm looking forward to it because he wrote it down as 3 rounds somehow. Even though he told you one.
This and I do want to just clear that up. When I first was setting the battle up, I had reached out to Wes, and I initially wanted it to be 3 rounds, but Wes told me that he possibly had QP coming up, I think 2 weeks before, so the 1 rounder would be better for him. And I guess because that fell through, and Wes, I guess he'd be smoking, he might have been like, yo, I got extra clips in the tuck. He must have forgot to tell me. Because if he would have told me in a certain amount of time, I would have just told Gambit, like, yo, Wes said he could do 3. Can you do the 3 or do you still want to keep it 1? You feel me? And I guess Wes forgot to hit me. So when we got to the battle and he said we got 2 more rounds, I was like, wait a minute.
Well, no, Wes told me that he had 3 rounds in his calendar. Like, he wrote it in his calendar. He's like, I'm battling Gambit for 3 rounds. He put that down, and I guess he told you 1, but he looked at your message and saw the 3, and that's what he marked down. Because, like,
wow.
And the funny shit is, I hit him when I saw Gambit posted the flyer first. I was like, yo, we all on the same card? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I got 3. How many you got? He's like, I got 3 too. And I'm like, word, we're gonna have some fun. And then your Gambit say 1 round. I didn't even think to check with Wes. I thought he changed it or something because he was supposed to. He was supposed to battle like the weekend or 2 weeks before. I don't know. He ended up canceling the QP, which he'd have gotten no-showed anyway. But he ended up getting his battle canceled because his opponent lost his voice.
Oh, okay.
He was supposed to battle 2 weeks ago, and his opponent pulled up to the event without a voice.
That's crazy. Losing your voice and you got a battle coming up, like that's kind of that's it's over at that point.
I think sometimes it's a preparation thing too. Like I think sometimes you strain your voice trying to rehearse with things like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's even worse trying to get ready when you're already not feeling 100%. Like he might not have lost his voice if he didn't have a battle coming up. He was probably trying to get right. He was ready to battle you. He just couldn't do it.
Yeah, that do make sense. That do make sense. Justin Tom, what you thought about Wes versus Gambit?
So that's also like Tim mentioned that as like a funny story because once we found out we was on the same card, linking up with Wes all the time, we like bouncing rounds off each other, like we both had a 3-round battle. So like I don't even know if I caught Gambit saying it was 1 round. Then like me and Wes linked up again the next day and we was like going through our rounds. So I was like, oh, okay, we good. We both got our 3 rounds down. So like, to find out we pulled up and mid battle, we're all at the same time finding out this is a 1-rounder. It's like pretty crazy for Wes to pull that off. So I definitely was dope to see that. And then Gambit was fire, man. Like Gambit had like everything, do that, the poise, the energy, and like he was saying a lot of crazy shit too. So like it was definitely a a great back and forth. And like, yeah, I think they had one of like the classic battles of the night for them, the classic back and forth, I think, for them. And you know, like Fraser said, like proving why they're vets, the way they like controlled that stage and everything. It was definitely a fire battle.
Okay, Premonitions, what you thought?
Yeah, I got to co-sign that. Like, so I'm gonna be real with you. So like, the funny thing is, so after, and then I gotta bring up the C Fliz battle to tell the story why it's so funny. So after the C Fliz battle, like, cause I guess C Fliz got a lot of battle rap people. I had like a few people coming at me. One of them coming at me when I said I smoked C Fliz was crazy. Like, that was way back, like last year on the trap. So me and West
Okay.
Cliff had like a little mini go back and forth. You know, nothing crazy. It's, you know, a little typical shit talking. So I came now, I was like, I don't want to watch West get smoked. That nigga did not get smoked, man. Like, I can't, so this is how much, like, I be, like, just studying and shit. So I'm in there right now. This is no joke. I'm assessed, like, as battle's gonna be, I'm literally assessing my performances tonight. I had already had Big Aki #1. When I started thinking about #2 and #3, I was like, because I actually, like, I fuck with Gambit and West. I thought West edged that one. Not gonna lie, I did think West edged it. And I'm like, damn, I'm choosing between West and Fat Mac for the second best performance of the night. And I edged Mac. I thought the energy was crazy, but that nigga West and Gambit, them niggas was like I told them they did. I told them both after the battle, y'all did everything I was supposed to do. If you're a main event, you supposed to have people walking out the main event saying that was the battle of the night. Like, that nigga West had some shit that had me in like, goddamn. And then even more impressive, like the fact that he came from thinking that was a 3-round battle. And because I don't think a lot of people, if you don't battle rap like we do, you don't know how hard that shit is. Like, you tailor your material a certain way, and you remember your transitions a certain way, and you just have to flip it like that. And the fact that he was able to, like, you know, keep his composure, laugh it off a little bit with that West Philly person, you know, that personality, swag right back into his rounds and deliver that like that. And then Gambit, like, to respond to, like, because West had them Heyman, that nigga was just saying crazy shit after crazy shit. And then Gambit, nigga did not budge. You know what I'm saying? Like, for him to respond the way he did, going bananas. And I'm just like I said, like, I call winners and losers because it's just how it's the fan in me. You feel me? But for me to say, even though I say I feel like West won that, I don't feel like there's a loser. You feel me? Because that battle really, they show why they was the main event. Like, I walked out, I was like, that's the battle of the night. So I got to salute both those others, man. They did their thing.
All right, Fat Mac, what did you get to watch West Craven Gambit?
So I got to watch some of West round, right? And I didn't know nothing about this backstory. And when I was catching it, he was going to fuck off. So I'm just like, all right, I got to pay attention and shit. But I was in the street, so you know, the Wi-Fi was a little jinky out there.
Did you notice a slight difference between how he approached your battle and how it was against Gambit? Being that he had less prep time for yours?
I feel like with me, he ain't know what he was getting himself into. So he just was like, you know what I mean? He had to guess it. But he was comfortable. He probably did some homework. You feel what I'm saying? He had some haymakers in that joint. So he probably was more comfortable probably doing that. He didn't know what he was expecting to get with me. He probably was just like, you know, Mercy probably throwing me some weirdo. And then, you know, got different. But, you know, that's my man, though.
Okay. Martin Luther Lane, did you catch the Western Gambit joint? That's if he even there. Oh, yeah. All right.
Dog, I'm probably on camera in that one, man. I'm probably against the wall with the scrunch face and everything, bro. That shit was crazy.
what you thought?
That shit was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That was I had West winning. I had West winning, but like Gambit said one thing. He said some shit. He was like something. He was said something about Amazon. He's like, I flex fulfillment. I said, oh my god, this here. Like, that shit was. It was like that was I give it to West, but that line that's the line that stood out to me like that, because I used to work at Amazon, so I know I get that shit. Like I flex fulfillment. I said, this nigga here is crazy. So yeah, like that, like that shit was a good one though. Like that, I ain't gonna lie, that was a good way to end it off. Like, for real, that was a real good way to end it off.
Okay. Let's talk about Justin Time versus Dino. Justin, talk to me.
I mean, definitely, like you said in recap, you know, he had a lot of battles lined up too, and they were against, you know, crazy. I don't know how many rounds each. I think Dre was one, but even coming from that, you know, like, and to take me right after like 2 other battles, you know. So I know definitely the prep probably got to him, but the stuff he did let out was crazy. Like I'm not gonna lie, like the first, like even his first round had me like against the ropes, kind of confused. I didn't really know what to do when he like that. That's why, you know, I guess that's what happens, you know, when battle rappers bring their girls and shit to fucking events. It's like, I was like, man, I gotta do something. Like, and like, you know, thankfully, you know, I got to survive that round because he fucked up. but like, I think he was definitely dope. You know, he had some shit, and you know, I mean, they'll catch the stuff that he had. You know, and definitely, I think, you know, if he was a little bit cleaner, it'd probably be like, you know, a really like close battle based off the material he let out. So I think he still did really good though, and you know, I definitely think, you know, next opponent is going to be in for some trouble when, you know, he definitely got a chip on his shoulder. So, you know, next op, I feel even worse for him, you know. So, but
Okay.
I think I did pretty good though. You know, I think my material hit too, as from what I remember, and you know, so I think we had a pretty dope clash though, and you know, I'm happy with my performance, and you know, I really don't like to do the whole like if I won or something, like, you know, that's just me. You know, I like to give credit when it's due, and let you know, the fans and everybody else speak for my point of view, and let, you know, get the feedback and work what I need to work on. So, you know, that's for everybody else to really say how my performance went. But, you know, I definitely think it was a dope battle, and a dope little debut for me. And, you know, like I said, I'm still shout out Dino for what he did, you know, and the material he got out. So I definitely appreciate the shot. And I think it was a dope battle.
Okay. Premonitions. Let me get your thoughts on that one. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I saw all the battles actually. I saw everyone. Like I said, I'm a fan first before a battler, so like I'll call it. Like I said, like I have no issue if a nigga ever feel like I lost, like you saw me, I lost. Like when I say this is no like shade towards anybody. It's just me speaking as a fan. I felt like Justin Ty was a gentleman's 30 on your behalf. I felt like we saw like the fan of me knows like the most important thing before bars, before performance, you got to get to your material. Whatever you bring, you have to get through it. And you could have the most fire shit in the world. If you chopping up and you stumbling with it, it's just not going to hit. And I think that was the case for Dino. Like, he had some shit. Like, when he was coming at your girl in the first round, like, me and my homegirl, we standing there, we like, she like, damn, he going at her. But, like, then he had this stumble, you know what I'm saying? And, like, in a stumble like that can look a little bit worse. You know, when you're trying to come at my girl and stuff like that. But Dino had some shit. I was hearing it. But what I noticed was he looked like he was trying to like remember his rounds instead of like, it's the difference between like remembering your rounds and like, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Knowing your rounds
Yeah.
and like remembering your rounds. I've been there where I'm like, oh, like, and I think that's what it was. I think it was just the prep was off, but like he had some shit. Like I just felt like the prep wasn't there, but I know for a fact like he come prepared, like he a problem. But yeah, like that was a good battle too though.
Okay. Frazier, what you thought about that?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Justin's my brother, so I'm biased. He always wins. But nah, no funny shit though. Like, nah, when he loses, I tell him he loses. He does. It's been a while since I saw him lose a battle, and this was no different. Like, you know, I feel like if Dino would have gotten his shit out clean, it may be a discussion to be had because he was going crazy in that first round. And I think that that trip really just fucked him up the rest of the battle. I think that sometimes, you know, you get knocked down and you can never really kind of make up for it. And I don't think it's not even that, like, you know, his material in the second or third round wasn't as crazy because Justin's a great writer. I think it's more so that like it just wasn't connecting the way it should have. And I think part of it is overworking himself. I think another part of it is like, you know, just kind of being off from fucking that up. You know what I'm saying? I think that sometimes it's bad enough to choke, but then for that to happen after you just did something like that, after you kind of brought this kind of energy to a battle, to not have nothing, to not think of what you're going to be able to say, it's the worst time to do it. It's a lot of that is timing. I mean, shit. I've choked plenty of times, and I'm not going to say there's ever a good time to choke, but there's like the worst time to choke, and that is like the worst kind of time to choke.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I think that he's got a lot of potential. I think that he's dope. He just needs to slow down a little bit. You know, you can't battle every week and have a quality performance if you're still just learning. You gotta slow down a bit. Maybe this should have been a 1-rounder instead of 3 for him. Maybe it'd have been a better idea for him to do 1 round coming off of battling 3 weeks in a row instead of doing a 3 round after battling 3 weeks in a row. That's just a thought. it might have been smarter for him to do that. But he's still new to it. He's learning. He doesn't like know better about management and shit. So it's probably more his issue. He's just kind of enjoying being a rapper, which is a great thing. But what good's being a rapper if you ain't getting your shit out?
That's true. That's true. Fat
Coming
Mac,
from
did you
me.
catch that one?
No, I ain't catch that one. I just heard when me and he was talking outside, I heard a little bit of his round, but I ain't catch that one in the building.
Okay. Gambit, did you catch Dino versus Justin Time?
Yeah, I did.
What you thought about that one?
I got Jailhouse with me too. Yeah, my bad for stepping in late.
You good?
I think Justin Time, he had material, but like Frazier said, the slip ups was really like keeping him.
You mean Dino?
Dino. I'm sorry, my bad. Justin Time, I think he got no. You're right, Jailhouse. Justin Time, he had the bars. He needs some aggression and some stage presence. You feel me? That's really all he needs. But Dino, which I'm trying to was Dino the oh. With the odds that go. I remember. Never mind. Yeah. Just in time. No disrespect, but we ain't nothing to talk about. We know what happened.
All right. Martin Luther King. Did you watch Dino and Justin Time? You was in there for that one?
Oh, man. Yeah, I seen all of them. Yeah, but same shit. Like, I actually sparred with Justin, so we actually sparred. But yeah, like for like the content was there. You feel me? I heard what bro was trying to get out, but it was just the preparation. I feel like because of like Frazier said like earlier, like that one, like bringing up his girl and everything. I feel like I guess I don't think he expected that reaction like with it. So with that, it kind of threw him off, and it's like, damn, like now you like. That's not one of those like Frazier just said, like that's not one of those chokes where it's like that's like a moment choke. That's a mini choke right there, because it's like you crafted something right for this moment and you fucked it up. So like now like everything like now going forward is now instead of it being okay, well, you know what, rounds 2 and 3, because like how like I said like how I took like mine, like when goddamn Aki started barking at me in round 1. I was like, well, you know what? I got 2 and 3. I'm still fighting. I'm punching back. Like, but I feel like that kind of, with that momentum, it kind of fucked them up with it.
Okay.
So yes, I call the third.
Okay. Excuse me. All right. Next battle we're moving on to Fat Mac versus John Jay. This was definitely one of them ones. So let's start with Fat Mac, man. What you thought about your battle?
Fat Mac was on his shit, man.
Well, keep it a bean. He had me tight. So that first round, I wrote that shit the night before. That first round, I wrote it the night before. My brother was over there. He was like, bro, that's not what you came to say. So it was what it was. You know what I mean?
All right, John Jay, what was your thoughts on the battle?
Oh, definitely. It was a fight, man. It was a fight. I'll be honest with you. Like that, like normally when I had the first battle with this guy, Basket Case, I didn't feel no adrenaline. Like this was the very first time in a long time that I felt the adrenaline. Like I was like, oh, this guy here, he came to play. He came to play. Like seriously, and that's something that I respected from Fat Mac. I even said it afterwards, man. Like, homeboy, you came to play. So
yeah, man, you gotta stand in front of that shit. That shit different. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
it's different in person. That's all I was just telling you. You ain't know no better, and it was cool. We still good, baby. We still good. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, of course, man.
Okay, so John Jay, I wanted to ask you about this, man. What happened in the third? What's up?
Man. Adrenaline. Brain freeze, man.
Okay. That's it.
It happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us, man. It was just one of those. It was just one of those joints, and that was the one I was really like damn. So I was like, you learn from the mistake. You pick the ball up and you keep rocking, man. It's just one of those joints where it was like, cool. I know where the mistake is at. Now I just need to move forward.
Okay. Just in time, what did you think about that battle?
I thought especially since I was there the last time for both their first battles, I thought this was like a perfect like matchup of like their styles, like, and it showed like their energy, the way they came at each other with the energy they had. It was wild. It was like definitely wild, and like definitely after seeing Fat Max, like he said, the energy is like different in person. I mean, it's gonna show on cam, but like to be there too as well was just crazy.
Oh, yeah.
To like realize how he was like barking and like even the movements he was doing while he was doing it, like the little shimmy and shit was like it was definitely fire. So like definitely what like Premonitions was saying earlier, like his performance was like like the best of the night, second of the night, definitely dope. But also to not like take away from John Jay, like the little slip in the third, but he was still fighting the whole battle and kept his energy too. So like to say he was like falling off with adrenaline, like it kind of really didn't show. It just looked like maybe he forgot like his last few ending bars, and he was just like, all right, you know what, I'm gonna cut it before I fuck up what I was doing. So some I know we're saying like it's not bad chokes and stuff like that, but there's also kind of strategic little jerseys where it's like, this might turn bad, so let me just leave on a good note, and the fans will realize, what I think is that, all right, it's a little mess up on the last few bars. Maybe he was ending anyway, but he definitely still kept the energy, and it was a dogfight, bro. I like the energy of that battle, so it was definitely I enjoyed that shit, man.
Okay, Premonitions, what you thought about their battle?
Yeah, I'm not gonna speak to I said it earlier. Like I'm just recently getting to know John Jay. Like I told him at the battle, I told Fat Mac, I think Fat Mac got that one. John Jay, like I think on cam, like I think John Jay's such a dope ass rapper with the pen. You're gonna catch a lot of shit and it's gonna look good. But I just think it's certain niggas like the energy can just hit different. I think Fat Mac and John Jay both alluded to it. It's like John Jay, his bars are there, like he's a dope ass rapper, like you really in tune and you listen. But the nigga Fat, it was just the presence, like certain things that they just you can't teach it. Like the presence can be there, and but like I said, at the end of the day, like we all have performances where we slip up, but it's a learning experience. That's why we're here. So see how we bounce back. Like my nigga John Jay, I know he's gonna bounce back because I know like.
Okay, Jay Frazier, what you thought?
I thought it was a dope battle. I thought it was one of those battles that you guys were both doing your thing for the first 2 rounds, and then the third round, John Jay chokes. I think that made it a Fat Mac win. I think that Fat Mac, I think you got an awesome personality. The way you deliver your shit is great. Your stage performance is awesome. John Jay, I think you were really dope MC. I think that you rap crazy, and I thought it was a nice like early in your career style clash between the two of you. Y'all both were on your sophomore battle, so I mean it made a lot of sense for you guys to just match up. Now y'all looked very polished for your debut like 2 months ago when y'all debuted. Y'all both looked like you wasn't just debuting, you looked like maybe rookies, but you didn't look like it was your first time ever doing some shit like this, neither of you. And I feel like this really didn't even look like a second battle ever type of battle until the third, of course. But I mean, right. You was doing your thing until then, man, and you just gotta prepare better. And I know all about needing to prepare better. You know what I'm saying? You gotta prepare better, bro. Yeah. And that's all it is. I mean, that's the difference between a win and kind of like you gotta wear a loss, because the bars you have for him, I was front row for that shit. We had some shit, and Mac, like I said, man, your performance is fire. Just both of you just build on this performance, and next time just be better than you were this time. And like win or lose, it really don't matter. Just keep on coming with some crazy shit. Keep on trying to level up, and that's how you become the best you eventually. Never stop on that.
Okay, Gambit, you got to watch this battle? Damn, Gambit joint is lagging crazy. Yo, Gambit, go out and come back in.
No, I'm
I'm here. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. He might have to
I'm
listen.
lagging a little bit because I'm driving. I'll exit and come back in.
Okay, cool. All right. So well shit. What we're gonna do is we're gonna keep it moving to the next one, which we got both of these guys here, and I know general consensus was that this probably was battle of the night. Big Aki versus Martin Luther King. Man, both first time on camera battling. I definitely want to get their thoughts on it. Big Aki, let's start with you, man. How you felt about this battle?
I mean, I felt like I came there and did exactly what I wanted to do. You feel me? I knew before. I knew my material was good. I said that shit in the face. So he ain't believe me, but I knew my shit was good. So I just came there and I executed like pretty much exactly how I wanted to. There was like a couple of things I would have like wished I would have changed like in my performance, but like I felt like it came out good. And like I said before the battle, I was like, if you come with it, it's gonna be a good battle. I knew if his shit was fire, it was gonna be a good battle because I knew my shit was, and his shit was fire too, bro. Like I was impressed. Like I'm not gonna hold you. I was impressed. I thought it was gonna be an easy body. I'm not gonna lie.
Damn.
And it wasn't. He gave me a fight. He gave me a good fight. A good fight.
Okay. Martin Luther King, how'd you feel about this battle?
Yeah, so like you said, I definitely slept in him going into it. Like he made me a believer. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm definitely not gonna lie. Like I say like the first after the first, because my first was light. My first was light. I knew my first was gonna be light, and my second and third was gonna be different. But like, after standing in front of that first, I was like, God damn, this man about to. Like I kid you not, I'm sitting here. I'm standing in front of. I'm like in my head, like when I got the mask, I'm like, this man kicking my ass right now. Hold on, you feel me? I ain't like, and like I told him, I said, bro, like I said that first, you got me up out of there. That first, like you got me up out of there. That first, I ain't gonna lie. So I definitely like shit. Props to him. Like I know definitely I got to work on like everybody that's been reaching out to me and talking to me about it was like, yo, as I'm good as far as for. With like feedback, as long as nobody's saying my shit trash, as long as nobody like, oh yeah, like bro, like you need to work on that pen, you need to, hey look, I'm good with that. But for me, I need to go back to the drawing board with the performance, delivery, aggression, shit like that. You feel me? Like, but now he got that, bro. Like I ain't afraid to admit that he got that.
What we doing?
But I definitely think there's a lot of shit on camera. It's a lot of shit that people will catch on camera that you didn't catch in the building. I don't give a fuck if it change who they got winning or whatever. I just want y'all to catch it on camera. Y'all gonna catch it and y'all gonna be like, okay, this all right.
Okay. So let's start with Justin Time. What you thought about this battle?
So like we were saying earlier, like, me and Lena had chopped it up before when we found out, we was on the card and we sparred and stuff. So we each heard our material. So I knew going into it, he had the pen, and I was like, like you said, there'll be stuff they catch on cam. So I definitely think, he had the fire pen, and a person that's been in position plenty of times of just standing there and got to get barked on, like he fought though. He fought through it and came back and like was still delivering like fire like punches and stuff like that. So I think it props to him for that's what I'd be doing. You got to stand there, but as long as you're fighting back and saying some shit that people gonna catch, that's something we gotta work on. But I definitely think he did good. And then as everyone else has been saying, man, Aki's energy was crazy. Like and that was my first time even knowing about the dude. So like to bring that energy and carry it from the face off to actually like standing there like and doing what he did, like it was a dope performance. And like I think we've all said it about Aki's performance. It was fire, and it was definitely a great way to set the tone from both dudes. So I definitely think they're gonna continue to be problems, especially if that's both their first battles on cam. Like I definitely need to see more of them, and like especially Aki, just keep doing what you're doing, bro, because that performance was crazy.
Salute, bro. I appreciate that for real.
Okay, Premonitions, let me get your thoughts on it.
So since I'm about to spend like the majority of this time like showing Big Aki all the praise, all the love, like my guy, you went crazy. I'm gonna say I had a slight pet peeve. Like I know the trap don't call time, but I don't know what the time limits was looking like. Cause my man Aki came in there with a 100-round clip against like a Beretta or something. I don't know. But let's put that time limit shit to the side. Yo, first and foremost, like I'm like everybody talk about your performance, bro. You had the bars. Like we can't just say it definitely wasn't just the performance accentuated it, but the pen was there too. Like, and even though I said you rap long, like what's even more impressive about that, bro, real shit, is the fact that you can rap that long, you didn't let up. Like a lot of dudes, like that shit takes a lot of stamina, bro. Especially the way you rap, all the movement and jumping around and with the bar, that takes a lot of stamina, bro. You did not let up. Like I said, for me personally, you had performance in the night. I think I told you after the battle, I came here, I said like, yo, bro, like that was different. Like you keep that up. Like I said, now the key is like just keeping that up. Like, is it gonna be the first? Is it gonna be the first and only time? Like, if you that's a hard act to follow, bro. So just make sure you keep that up because that was one of them ones. Like, you keep that up, bro. You different. That's
Okay.
it. Like, you different.
Okay. Jay Frazier, let me get your thoughts real quick.
Aki Martin Luther Lean. That should be dope. I thought that Martin Luther Lean had a really solid debut, and I thought that Aki left Earth, bro. That kid went fucking bananas, and I think that he had what was impressive is, as Premonitions was saying, is that he had the longer clips, and he wasn't getting like it wasn't getting boring as he was. You didn't want to call time. You don't call time at the trap. He took advantage of that shit, and you didn't want to call time, even though he rapped like 4 minutes each round. It felt like it didn't feel like that because it was good. So I thought he did a great job of coming through and overperforming, and I think that he set a high standard for him to beat the next time he comes out here. Like I said, man, it's all about us leveling up rather than winning or losing. And I think that Martin Luther Lean, I think for a debut, that was solid. I think that it was a good battle. I thought he fought back. I thought, like, he brought a knife to a gunfight, though. And that's all it is. Ain't nothing wrong with coming to a 2-minute round battle with 2-minute rounds, but just, sometimes you gotta look at who you battling. Some people will do too much, like Big Aki, overachieve. And now you know that when you see him 230, you know what I'm saying? Do a little more, but I thought it was
next person I'm telling you is I'm coming with round next. I'm telling you.
No, he was fire. It was a great debut, but I mean, you just happen to battle somebody who fucking had a crazy. We're talking about performance of the night in his debut, so I mean, somebody's got to stand in front of that. But you did a great job. As far as you did, bro. And Aki, man, he's a beast. That Aki kid is a beast. I got nothing but great things to say about his performance. He was punching, it was landing, he was long, and we was entertained the whole time. Great job.
Okay.
Really
Gambit, you got to see this battle?
Yeah, damn well I saw that battle.
What you thought about it?
Hey, to be honest, observation is almost spot on.
Damn, Gambit, your shit's still lagging.
That yeah, I know. Yeah, it should be good now. How about now? You should be all right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can definitely hear you.
Can you hear me? All right, yeah. So basically, like you said, Lean came in with respect to the rounds, and respect to the situation he was at, following the guidelines and everything. And like Frazier said, sometimes it takes a little more. Sometimes you don't want to write 2 minutes. You might want to give yourself 2 minutes and 30 seconds, But Lean had substance. But again, the things that stage performance, you had the aggression, the energy, the crowd control. Big Aki had a lot of attributes up on stage, and that's what pretty much won him the battle. As far as bar for bar, their material was pretty much like neck and neck. It was almost on the same level. But when you put the rest of that stuff behind Big Aki, it's like, It changed the level.
Okay. Gambit, while we here, because we did talk about you and West already, but I do want to get your thoughts on that battle before we get up out of here.
All right. I didn't know that, but as far as me and West battle, I think, like I said before, me and Wes, we've observed each other our whole careers. It's been about 6-7 years for the both of us, somewhere in that area, and I really think that was the best Wes Crave ever so far. And for him to came with he had the outfit on, he had all that stuff, and it's like he really came out there to show professionalism and you know that star effect on stage, and that's what did it for me. I love you, baby. All right, I'll call you here. My bad, y'all. His bars match.
You good?
What he was presenting himself as. You know me? So I was like, I got a lot to do on his stage. I'm glad that I won the coin toss. I'm gonna say that. I'm glad I won the coin toss.
Okay.
I probably would have performed way different, and Wes would have definitely changed. It would have been a big Aki Martin Luther King situation. I'm glad that I knew what I had to match or beat in the ring, and it worked. We got a classic out there.
Okay.
Yo, Gambit, I'm not gonna lie. I watched the stream back even though I wasn't there, and I thought you got that clear.
I appreciate that, Big Aki. I appreciate that.
Okay. Fat Mac, let me get your thoughts on Big Aki and Martin Luther King, if you watched it.
No, I was there for that, John.
Okay.
I thought so with Martin Luther King, his second and his third was crazy. I like both of them Jones. His first was a little light, but he still was coming for that John. Like he fought back. I just think like Big Aki, he just had more presence in that first round. He went crazy. He dwindled a little bit in the third, but he still went crazy. That was a good showing for your first showing, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I was up there proud like you was my little brother and shit. I was going in the back going crazy. Like this little nigga going crazy up here. I was looking at my girl like this nigga going crazy. But then I'm just like I said, like Martin Luther King, his second and third was fire though. You had some shit, homie. I'm gonna keep it a bean. That's why I came and shook your hand. Like you had some shit. You know, I feed off the energy. So he had some shit. He was speaking my language. That's all. You know what I mean?
Okay. And John Jay, let me get your thoughts on Big Aki and Martin Luther King.
Big Aki and Martin Luther King. Those are one of my favorite battles. Like I choose between that. Like in that particular event, Quarantine 3 is Big Aki and Martin Luther King and Gambit versus Wes Crave. Like I always have like a clash between those. Like just looking at the live and looking at what the presence of all four MCs, like it was incredible. Like Big Aki, first debut, salutations, all the way 100. Martin Luther King, you did your thing as well. Like congratulations to the both of y'all for just giving that performance. Same here for Gambit and Wes Crave, man. Like y'all, all four of y'all was blacking out. I give it to y'all, man.
Okay. So we're about to get up out of here. But before we go, two things. We do got an event coming up June 12th in Jersey. I'm gonna be reaching out to everybody, about that card soon. That card is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be in Orange, New Jersey. So definitely, if y'all, expecting to come out, definitely expect to have y'all travel boots on because it's kind of deep in Jersey. You feel me? But this is gonna be a dope one. Just in time, he got an event that day as well that he's throwing up in the Bronx. So I'm pretty sure he got people. Your card is out already though.
Yeah. My cards are already. Yeah, if you're on my page, I can see the flyer and stuff. But definitely, shout out to you. I know you probably have a lot of people also willing to travel out there for the trap meet. I know y'all have big events in Jersey. Y'all Jersey events. I think I've been to the trap Jersey event before, so I know y'all definitely gonna have a successful event. So yeah, props to you while you out there in Jersey. Yeah, we gonna be over here in the Bronx. So.
Okay. So yeah, I appreciate all y'all coming on, man. Definitely was like I said at the beginning, was a great event. I'm proud of everybody that put on, and we gonna keep on putting on, man. We definitely bringing everybody back to the trap, at some point. So just be on the lookout, and these battles gonna start dropping soon. I'm probably gonna drop Big Aki and Martin Luther Lean first, being that that's the battle that everybody's talking about. I'm gonna see if I can get that out by Sunday. I'm probably gonna do a trailer with it and all that. So that's definitely looking like it's gonna be the first drop. I'll probably do Wes Craven Gambit after that, then John Jay and Fat Mac, then Jay Frazier and Premonitions, and then Justin Time and Dino. You feel me? So that'll be the order of the battle. So just be on the lookout. Stay tuned to the Trap Media channel, and we just gonna keep on putting on. So salute to everybody. Appreciate all y'all coming on, and we out of here, man. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. Make sure y'all follow us on all social media at the Trap_New York, and just expect to see everybody here definitely at future events. You feel me? So. All right, and broadcast.